My husband come home Friday with a brand new motor car. He told me I could drive it. I said, Brian, you're a star. We drove down to the boozer for a vodka and a fag. Then, of course, we had to celebrate the purchase with a shag. We go jogging. We go dogging. We're a treat for any passers-by out jogging. We do it because we found that when people crowd around, it is somehow more profound when you're dogging. Well, now, just a word to the wise here. Some of the older members of the audience might have a little bit of difficulty getting to grips with this song, but my advice is just hang on in there. Now, I do believe that the meaning will shine through by the final verse. However, if at the interval you're still a bit confused, why not ask a young person to explain it to you? And indeed, the bar staff here have been primed to take questions. However, that might not appeal, so perhaps at the end of the evening, when you go home, you might try Googling it. Just don't forget to clear your history afterwards. Well, we drove down to the far end of the car park back of Asda. A threesome was hot at it in a sporty little Mazda. It made it more exciting as they pressed against the glass. And when Brian got his torch out, you could see right up her ass. They were dogging. They were dogging. Believe me, they were more than merely snogging. But though her cheeks were parted, she spoiled it when she farted, and we wanted to get started on our dogging. Well, now, how are the older members doing? Not finding it too impenetrable? Those of a sensitive disposition. What the fuck are you doing here? Well, we rushed back to our car because we were randy as two goats. But being late November, we had on our duffel coats. We should have stripped off first before getting back inside, because disrobing in a smart car isn't easy. Have you tried? We were dogging. We were dogging. In the struggle for old Brian tore his frogging. Our apparel was misguided, because when our heads collided, Brian's manhood then subsided. Stalking. Well, I admit this was a setback, but I wasn't beaten yet, cause I'm really very handy with my man's beef bayonet. I quickly had his sniper up, responding to my touch, and the next thing I was upside down and staring at the clutch. We were dogging. We were dogging. The heat was on to stop the windows fogging. Thank God for plastic sheeting. Well, one must protect the seating, because the fabric takes a beating when you're dogging. Well, by now a crowd had gathered. It was cheering fit to burst. And Brian was close to peaking, though he likes me to come first. My legs were out the sunroof as I really hit the stride. Then Brian abruptly stopped and cried, "The roses are outside!" We were dogging. We were so alarmed our arteries were clogging. But we took it on the chin when the coppers with a grin said, "Can anyone join in with your dogging?" Well, as you can imagine, Brian, I was thrilled to bits. I love the feel of coppers trudging in between the tits. My ecstasy was mounting, I was feeling so alive. When who should wander by but a bloke from Channel 5? He likes dogging. He likes dogging. He signed us for a series he was vlogging. So watch out for Brian, me, and the odd celebrity will be shagging on TV, nightly dogging. Oh, we'll be dogging. Yes, we'll be dogging. Oh, just think of all the limelight we'll be hogging. Well, the credits show my hand massaging Brian's gland, which is very nicely tanned from all that dogging.